All right, nothing quite like opening day as we welcome you to Lemoy Field on a cloudy, chilly Thursday afternoon here in the beginning of March. It's time for the post-softball season to get underway here at Lemoy. And with that, we say hello and welcome upstairs inside to the broadcast booth. Griffin Cowson, and so glad you're with us here on the CACC Network. Post-Eagles softball back in action on a brand new turf here at Lemoy Field, ready to get it going. Definitely a struggle last year for the Eagles, 7-39 overall, but it's a new year here in 2025, and they are looking to get right here with a doubleheader against Southern Connecticut State University, who comes into this one 2-0, just played against Bloomfield College and won 9-0 in the first game, 6-0 in the second game. Let's set the field here first for the Eagles as they are out there for the top of the first. Let's set the outfield first. Isabella Oliver in center. Playing left is Alyssa Calabrese in her sophomore season. In left it is Alexandra Bizcheglia. And let's take a look at the infield here. Nyla Sapia is playing third at the hot corner. At shortstop, it is Brooke Dickinson. At second base, it is Angelica Tompkins. Playing first base, Bailey Dickinson. Right behind the dish, Brianna Hines. And on the mound here for the Eagles as the 2025 softball season underway with a swing and a miss. On the mound, Caitlin Lipsky, a graduate student. Came over from Mitchell College, a Plainsville, Connecticut native, wearing number 7. Right-hander delivers a nice one there, low, so 1-1 count. Carly Austin leading things off, started in the previous 2 games for Southern Connecticut. Takes the 1-1 and fouls it away. Austin going to be behind the dish here in Game 1 for SCSU. Head coached by Kate Bowen, interim head coach. Julie Meyer-Jones, 4th season here as the head coach for the Eagles. 1-2. Austin, 8 at-bats in the first 2 games, 2 hits, scored 2 runs. Had 1 RBI in the doubleheader against Bloomfield. 1-2, a little low and in. That one rolled over. Nice play. Thrown across the diamond for the first out of the afternoon. Nyla Sapia made that play, a STAC transfer. Flemington, New Jersey native, and there's 1 away here in the top of the first. Shortstop here for Southern Connecticut is the Ingersoll up at the dish. 8 at-bats, 3 hits in the first 2 games against Bloomfield. Swings at the upstairs pitch there from Lipsky. And that drills a car in the parking lot. Made sure to park very far away coming into the ballpark here today. Those foul balls could cost a lot of money. Just a bit outside on that delivery. Ingersoll, a freshman from Norwalk, Connecticut. Played her high school softball at Notre Dame. Fairfield rolls over on that one, and Dickinson right there to make the grab. Did not even have to move, and 2 away here in the top of the first. Nicole Spinelli hit .571 in the first 2 games against Bloomfield. 4 hits, 7 at-bats. Flings that one up towards the parking lot. Spinelli in the DP spot, so not playing the field here in Game 1. Also had 5 RBIs in the 2 games against Bloomfield. Again, SCSU won 9-0 in the first game, 6-0 in the second game. And she drove in 5 of those 15 runs in the doubleheader. Just a little upstairs there on the 1-2. th and 12th all-time meetings between Post and Southern Connecticut here today. Post 7-3 all-time against Southern Connecticut out of the NE10. Post, of course, out of the CACC. Southern Connecticut won 6-1 back on March 22nd, 2023 in the previous matchup. This one lined fouled, and a really good at-bat put together by Spinelli. Three-two, swing and a miss, and a gorgeous start for Lipsky in her post debut. A 1-2-3 in the top of the first, and we'll see the Eagles bats on the other side. All right, let's set the field here for the Owls. Bottom of the first, we'll take a quick look at the outfield first. In center, commanding things in the outfield, Olivia Young wearing number 48. Out in right field, Rachel Miller. In left field, it is Sophia Angiolini. So Angiolini in left, Young in center, and Miller in right. Playing the hot corner at third for SNHU. It is Samantha Lafamina. At shortstop is the Ingersoll, who batted second in that top of the first. Playing second, it is Kayla Wakely. At first base, it is Dominique Delutri. Right behind the dish, Carly Austin, who led things off in that top of the first for the Owls. And on the mound here, it is Ashley Lewis, junior right-hander, 5'9", from Columbia, Connecticut.
We can set up that camera or just do B-roll today, honestly.
Lewis was 7 innings pitched against Bloomfield in one of the 2 games. did not allow a hit in her start. 0 runs. Isabella Oliver up first here, freshman from Waterbury, Connecticut. Played her high school softball at Holy Cross. And Waterbury native staying in town here, local to play for the Eagles, freshman. And her first collegiate at-bat is a strikeout. So Kaylin Lipsky trying to help herself out here up at the dish in the pitching circle. Hits that one on the first pitch, and it's claimed there by DeLutri, stepping on first for the easy out. Nyla Sapia, who made nice play at third in that top of the first, up at the box. Sapia, a senior. Again, a STAC transfer. 1-0. Two paints the upper part of the strike zone, 2-1. Ashley Lewis last year as a sophomore in 2024 appeared in 19 games with 17 starts. Gets a swing and a miss there on Sapia. Finished with a 7-8 record last year and a 2.5 ERA. Had 70 strikeouts and 101 innings pitched. As a freshman in 2023, 21 games she appeared in, 6 starts, 50 strikeouts, and 59 innings pitched. So certainly more of a workload in her sophomore year than her freshman year, and she gets a strikeout on Sapia. So back-to-back 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first and bottom of the first. We head to the second. No score here at Lemoyne. Four, 5, 6 due up here for the Owls in the top of the second. 1, 2, 3 innings in the top of the first and bottom of the first for both teams. Has us at a 0-0 game here. Top of the second. Rachel Miller, the right fielder, will lead things off here for the Owls. Hit .429 in the first 2 games of the season. 7 at-bats, 3 hits, 3 runs scored. Didn't have any RBIs. In that doubleheader, had 1 double. Miller, a graduate student, again playing right field here today for the Owls. Kaylin Lipsky looked very strong for the Eagles in that top of the first, again earning a 1, 2, 3. Again, Griffin cast on end here on the CACC Network. Lemoyne Field, opening day here for the post softball team. Glad you're with us here on this cloudy Thursday afternoon. Spring sports underway. 1-1, swing and a miss. Again, double dip here today for opening day for the Eagles. So this is game 1. Game 2 will start at approximately 3 p.m. Hit right back to Lipsky. Sets, fires, and out number 1 here in the top of the second.
The nice thing too is like, I didn't tell you this, Jared, but like on a home run, zooming in on home plate, or like a batter coming around into home plate, because it looks really nice. Or if they slide in the second with a double, getting the reaction there. Or like at the end of the game last year, like for us, flew out.
Olivia Young, center fielder, hit .333 in the first 2 games, started in both games. Had 6 at-bats, 2 hits, 1 double, 2 RBIs. A University of Bridgeport transfer, a sophomore from Sterling, Connecticut. Played her high school softball at Mount St. Charles Academy.
Just because municipal has a giant like cage fence like that, and we're behind it, so I don't know if I can put a camera in the outfield for it to like, I don't know if it'll work. Probably can even test it here by doing it here, but I haven't done it yet. And then we'll put a camera on the third and first base side and have somebody do what he's doing. That way,
2-1. Up and out.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Can you put a camera up there? That's what I want to do, but we don't know because it'll have to be wireless.
Swing and a miss on the 3-1.
100 feet plus the metal fence. The metal fence is just a signal on it. And then you switch the camera when it's over. Right when you're in the crack of the bat, this is like just
Payoff pitch on its way from Lipsky. Swing and a miss.
or like in that case, in a strikeout, like if he was super zoomed, we don't know because we don't have a preview. Like if he was super zoomed in on them walking around, you could get them walking around.
Dominique Delutri in the 6th spot, playing first base here today for the Owls in game 1. Swing and a miss on the first offering from Lipsky. Delutri, second game that she's appeared in this season, started in 1 of the games against Bloomfield. Had 4 at-bats, 2 hits.
Before I got your softball, it was literally just like go over the fence over there, so like you can see it.
1-1. Really good spot. Missed just a little low. 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Top of the second. Eagles opening day here. Doubleheader against Southern Connecticut. 2-2 on its way from Lipsky. Rolled over. Dickinson fields and throws to her sister, but a little out of her reach. And sailing into first, or excuse me, into second is Delutri. So the Dickinson connection there did not go through, and it's the first base runner of the game here for either team. So Delutri reaches second on an error. Sophia Angiolini up at the dish here. 3 at-bats, 2 hits in the doubleheader against Bloomfield. Appeared in one, started in one of those games. Had 2 runs batted in. Right back up the middle. That might bring in a run. Delutri rounds third. And the Owls strike first here in game 1. Angiolini with her 3rd RBI of the season comes up huge there. So Kayla Wakely playing second base here today for the Owls.
Like it should just have this. Would it be? Like what about reset? Like no, I'll hit it once this kid's done. I feel like that's more logical.
So first hit of game 1 given up to the number 7 batter. Lipsky looked basically perfect here nearly through the entire order. Big pitch upcoming, 2-2, 2 outs. Need to strand that runner at second. It's on its way, and there's a swing and a miss. So Lipsky gets a strikeout, but not before the Owls get one on the board. It's 1-0 SCSU as we head to the bottom of the second. All right, 4-5-6 due up for the Eagles here in the bottom of the second, chasing one here after the Owls got one across with a Sophia Angiolini RBI single up the middle. So Bailey Dickinson, senior from Vineland, New Jersey, up at the dish here for the Eagles. Last year, Dickinson appeared in 23 games, started in 17 of them, had 54 at-bats, 16 hits. Drove in 11 runs last year as a junior. Ashley Lewis looked very good in inning number 1. Let's see what she has for an encore here in inning number 2. And with that ball, it's 1-1. Lewis able to paint the outside corner with that one. 1-2 to Dickinson. 2 strikeouts for Lewis as well in that first inning. That one hit right back to Lewis, fields it cleanly, and out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Alyssa Calabrese hit 180 last year as a freshman. Here at Post, 37 games she appeared in, 33 starts. 100 at-bats, 18 hits, drove in 8 runs. Played a lot of right field last year for the Eagles, getting the start here in left field here today. Calabrese from Oakville, Connecticut. Takes a 1-1, a little low. Eagles 3-13 last year here at Lemoy Field. Two one drilled backwards. Two. Drop third strike, the tag out. Lewis. Her third strikeout here thus far. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Bizcheglia up at bat. Bizcheglia, a freshman from Southbury, Connecticut. The 0-1 upstairs and out. Bizcheglia in high school played softball and basketball. That one painting the outside corner there a little low, it appeared, and now 1-2. Lewis is pristine and spotless here through 2. 4 strikeouts, back-to-back 1-2-3s. And we head to the third with the Owls up 1-0. All right, Lipsky with 44 pitches, 3 strikeouts, 1 hit, 1 run allowed. That run was not an earned run on the stats page. So top of the third. 9 and then top up at bat for the Owls. Lafamina up at the plate here. Playing third base here today for the Owls. First pitch, low and in. Lafamina, a junior, 5'5" from East Haddam, Connecticut. That one upstairs. As a sophomore in 2024, started in 36 of her 38 games played, totaled 11 walks, 8 hits, and 7 runs scored. Went 2 for 2 at the NE10 Championship semifinals on May 3rd, 2024. Hits that one foul. So definitely saw a much bigger workload in her sophomore year than her freshman year. Started in 8 of her 27 games played and totaled 7 runs scored as a freshman. That one paints the lower part of the strike zone. 2-2 to the 9 batter. 2-2, a nice swing and a miss. Lipsky starts off the top of the third on a good foot. Top of the order here with Carly Austin. Ground out to third in her first at-bat. Hit up in the air. Does Dickinson have room? No. Over the dugout.
But at the same time, I'm not gonna.
I forgot where it is. Oh, it's down there. Okay. Thought it was higher up for some reason. I think.
What does it mean when someone's a flex? Because I thought that.
Oh, they don't hit.
Oh, okay.
Dickinson fields, throws to her sister in time.
At the 10. And whoever in the 10.
So 2 ground outs to the left side for Austin. And 2 down here in the top of the third.
Although sometimes the flex is listed like 2 or 3 or something like that. I don't know.
Izzy Ingersoll lined out to first in her first at-bat. And drills that to left center field, tailing back Calabrese, not able to make the grab. And a stand-up double with 2 outs here in the top of the third for Ingersoll. So second hit of game 1 here for the Owls.
Star the lineup and have it in properly. I think, right? It shows it in the correct order on there?
Yeah, it shows it in the order that you select.
Star it. Okay, so if you
Spinelli struck out in her first at-bat. And had a wonderful doubleheader against Bloomfield. Hit 571, 4 hits in 7 at-bats.
That was the biggest thing ever. Like, if you had to start it in the order, like, it came up incorrectly.
Hits that one up in the air. No room over the Owls dugout. So Lipsky able to get ahead quickly.
So I just put 0-1.
yeah, but if you click her name, so if you click her name, it'll tell you if it was a ground out.
Spinelli, a sophomore from Reading, Connecticut.
If it's a ground out, just put
Played her high school softball at Joel Barlow in the SCAC. As a freshman last year, started in 33 of her 39 games played, batted .238. Had 5 RBIs last year. Had a 3-game hit game against Salem University on March 11th, 2024.
That's why she's got that up. She can see what they did in the first at bat. You can click on it on the screen and it'll show you what they did in their first at bat. Then you're all set. You can type it in their category and go for the next bat.
2-2. Drilled right to Calabrese, and she catches this one to retire the side. We head to the bottom of the third. Owls still in front, 1-0. All right, bottom of the third here in Game 1. Eagles trail at 1-0. Due up here for the Eagles, Megan McGurk. In the DP spot, a freshman from Baby Lion, New York. Stands at 5'11". Ashley Lewis absolutely spotless through the first 2 innings. 26 pitches, 4 strikeouts, 0 hits, 0 runs.
7 unless they're winning by 8 after 5. In baseball,
It's like 9 and 7.
baseball is 9 and 7 for
1-0.
conference wins in our division.
Splashes the outside corner there.
7 and 7. And then it's still the mercy rule thing is still in effect. 10 after 7. I don't
1-1.
think 7 innings. I think 7 innings is safe.
Low and out.
Unless it's really bad. Like Greenfield was down 35 to nothing last year, I think, so I think they pulled it up to 5. Yeah, they only have 12 players. They haven't had teams.
McGurk in high school played basketball, tennis, and softball. Was a pitcher of the year.
One team just beat a national ranked team 35 to 31-6.
3-1. On its way from Lewis. Swing and a miss. Beautiful changeup. Eagles have not had a base runner yet thus far in Game 1 until now. So McGurk draws a walk. A leadoff walk here in the bottom of the third, and Angelica Tompkins will head up to the plate here for the Eagles. Tompkins, a freshman as well as McGurk.
That's why I'm connected to
Tompkins playing second here today for the Eagles. First collegiate at-bat. Squares. Lays it down. Beautiful bunt. Foul, I believe. I think a dead ball. They made the call there initially. So Tompkins going to have to go back to the batter's box. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Drop third strike. Stealing second. And thrown out. Strike him out. Throw him out. 2 down here in the bottom of the third. So Brooke Dickinson up at the plate. Last year hit 141, appeared in 39 games, started in all 39 of those. Swings and misses at the first pitch. 92 at-bats, 13 hits, 3 RBIs last year. Slugging percentage of 163. The 0-2. Tried to get Dickinson to chase there. Top of the order on deck here for the Eagles with Oliver. Struck out in her first at-bat. The 1-2. Just misses outside. Two with 2 down. That one shoveled over there to the third base line. Foul. Once again, the 2-2 rolled over. This one fielded cleanly. Thrown across the diamond in time. Lewis spotless through 3. We head to the top of the 4th. Eagles trail at 1-0. All right, top of the 3rd. Lipsky through 3 innings, 58 pitches, 4 strikeouts, 2 hits allowed, 0 walks. Rachel Miller grounded out to Lipsky in her first at-bat. .5'9" graduate student from Waterford, Connecticut, lifts that one up in the infield. Dickinson under it and grabs it for the first out. Olivia Young drills that left center field, tailing back to the wall. It'll one-hop the fence. And Young wasted no time, stands up, and has got a double with 1 out here in the top of the 4th. Now Delutri will step in. She is what started that little burst for the Owls in that 2nd inning. reach second on an error. Again, the old saying, just put it in play and see what happens. Paid off there for Southern Connecticut in that second inning. So 3 hits now for the Owls. Young on second. Delutri at the plate. Swings at the first pitch and fouls it away. Delutri, a senior, leads that one upstairs. Last year as a junior, started in all 42 of her games played. Batted a career best 275 with 17 RBIs, 14 runs scored, 9 walks, 6 doubles, and a home run. Swings and misses at that offering.
Yeah, I'll take him off the camera. Yeah, might as well.
As a sophomore in 2023, started in all 40 of her games played. 18 hits, 12 runs scored, 9 RBIs. Golfs that one up. Out of play. North Belmore, New York native. Again, a senior.
That I think will show it if it's portrait.
The iPad automatically usually shows.
1-2 count. 1 out. Runner on second. Top of the fourth. Eagles trail at 1-0. Would love to get out of this inning with no damage done. Lipsky winds and fires. Gorgeous spot. Gets Delutri looking there. And there's 2 down here in the top of the fourth. Nice pitch. Angiolini up at the plate here for the first time. She is who drove in the first run and lone run of the game. Had that RBI single in her first at-bat in the top of the second. Same spot with a runner on second and hits that into the bullpen for the Owls. Big pitch upcoming. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. The 0-2 on its way. Once again, the 0-2. One, two. Fielded cleanly by Tompkins. And the Owls strand a runner in scoring position. Eagles get out of that top of the fourth. No damage done. We head to the bottom of the fourth. Eagles trail it 1-0. All right, bottom of the fourth here. Ashley Lewis, 41 pitches, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk, 0 hits, 0 runs allowed. Had a no-hitter against Bloomfield in her first start of the season. 7 innings pitched, 0 hits. Top of the order here for the Eagles in the bottom of the fourth. Isabella Oliver had a strikeout in her first at-bat. Second college at-bat here for Oliver. The 0-1 on its way from Lewis. And a gorgeous changeup there. Nice off-speed pitch. Swing and a miss by Oliver.
Oh, yeah, so then you know it's just a ground out.
10 strikeouts for Lewis against Bloomfield on March 4th, 2 days ago, on Tuesday.
Yeah, the ground play you can pitch all the time.
1 strike away for her 6th strikeout here in this one.
Oh, yeah, sometimes that screws around. I don't know.
Oh, wait, no, it is bottom.
The 0-2.
Yes, it's fine. Yep. Now it says 5.
Yeah, but why does it say top and fourth there? I
Oh,
was
because
right
it needs to wait for an out. Yeah, yeah. It needs to wait for an out to board it, then it'll work.
1-2, off-speed pitch, 6 strikeouts now for Lewis. As she retires the first batter here in the bottom of the fourth. Caitlin Lipsky trying to help herself out here. Ground out to first base in her first at-bat. Good contact there. That one was cranked foul. That was chopped, left side. 2 down here in the bottom of the fourth. Lufa Mina's played a outstanding hot quarter here today for the Owls. Made a lot of nice plays there at third. 2 down, swing and a miss. First offering there from Lewis. Nyla Sapia, first at bat, struck out swinging. The 0-1.
Yeah, it was me and Kristen at baseball. And then you and Jack too.
Jack wasn't here. Or did you show up late? No, I gave you everybody. That's what it is. I gave, because I usually like to make sure Kristen is fully staffed.
Sapia hit that one off of her foot. 1-2, 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 48 pitches now for Lewis.
Oh, you take it off. Yeah, I thought it was about to rain, so.
It was sprinkling.
Yeah.
1-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the fourth. 7 strikeouts for Lewis through 4 innings. We head to the 5th. Owls in front 1-0. Ashley Lewis has completely shut out and shut down the Eagles here in Game 1, and Lipsky has not had a bad performance either. 1-0 Owls. Eagles trying to keep the Owls at bay here and look to get something going here in the 5th, 6th, and 7th. Lipsky 71 pitches, 5 strikeouts, 0 walks, 3 hits. She's been outstanding here in her post-university debut. Again, a Plantsville, Connecticut native transferred over from Mitchell College. That's D3. Kayla Wakely up at bat. Struck out swinging in her first at-bat of Game 1. Wakely, a freshman. And draws a walk here. A leadoff walk in the top of the 5th. First walk of the game there for Lipsky. LaFamina has been playing excellent third base here today. Coming up at the plate, or maybe not. I think we are actually going to get a pinch runner here for Wakely. Marissa Carrera will pinch run here for Wakely. LaFamina struck out swing in her first at-bat. Owls an opportunity here to possibly do some damage here, extend this lead. Again, Lewis hasn't given the Eagles any sort of breathing room or working ability on the offensive end. So can the Owls make her job a little easier here in the top of the 5th? Runner goes, throw down to second. In time. So much for that leadoff walk. Hines fires a bullet down to second and out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. The 0-1 squares, lays down a beautiful one. Dickinson fires to Tompkins. And an excellent bunt there from LaFamina. Top of the order. Austin grounded out to the left side in both of her at-bats, first to third, then the previous one to second. Golfed into right center field. That will tail to the fence. LaFamina will round third. She's going to score. It is an RBI triple for Austin. Eagles will meet in the circle. 5 hits now for Southern Connecticut. 2-0 lead. First run came in that top of the 2nd. Now doing some damage here in the top of the 5th. Is the Ingersoll lifts that? That will be fair. And a stand-up RBI double for Ingersoll makes it a 3-0 Owls lead. Lipsky quickly able to get ahead here on Spinelli. Spinelli 0 for 2 with a strikeout. The 0-2. Right down Broadway, strike 3. 3 straight pitches. 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Rachel Miller ground out to Lipsky in her first at-bat. Popped up to Dickinson at first in her second at-bat. 2 down. Runner is on second. 2 runs across thus far here in the top of the 5th for the Owls. That's sliced into right field. The damage continues here in the 5th inning. It's 4-0 Owls now as Miller will tail to second, now to third, slides into safe. Unraveling here in the 5th inning. 3 runs now in the 5th for the Owls, and they took a 4-0 lead. 7 hits now for SCSU. That one's ripped into left. Olivia Young now 2 for 3 on the day. And it's a 5-0 Owls lead. Delutri up, 0 for 2 on the day with a strikeout. What a 5th inning here for the Owls. They've opened it up. 1-0 coming into the 5th. They've scored 4 here in this top of the 5th, and they have a 5-0 lead. And with the way that Ashley Lewis has performed in the circle here today with 7 strikeouts and 0 hits allowed, this is looking bleak for the Eagles in Game 1. The 0-2 upstairs. 8 hits now for SCSU. And the 1-2. Hit out into the air to center field, tailing back to the fence. And that should be a home run. The umpires will converge here at the circles. A hit off of her glove, went over the fence. That should be a dinger. Yep, 2-run home run. It's gone. And it's 7-0 all of a sudden here for the Owls. And a circle visit, and we might be getting a pitching change here. Alyssa Hughes appears to be getting ready to head out to the circle. Hit off of Oliver's glove there. That is very rare. It doesn't typically happen. Hit off of her glove, went over the fence. 2-run shot.
No, you didn't because it was you had.
So Alyssa Hughes onto the mound here, or into the circle now. And Lipsky's day is done. Was outstanding up until that 5th inning when things have unraveled. 6 runs here in the 5th, 7-0 lead for the Owls. Call to the bullpen will step aside. All right, Lipsky's day is done. Had 92 pitches, 6 strikeouts, 9 hits, 6 earned runs, 1 walk. Again, she was pretty much perfect up until that 5th inning. Now, call to the bullpen here, Alyssa Hughes with an 8.37 ERA last year, 1-5 record, 13 appearances, 7 starts through 44.1 innings of work last year for the Eagles when she was a junior. Now a senior. First action here in the 2025 season. This one has gone away from the Eagles here in this 5th inning. 1-0 coming into this inning and 6 runs here by SCSU. They put up a 6 spot here in the top of the 5th to take a 7-0 lead. Nine hits here for the Owls. Angiolini will step into the box, 1 for 2 with an RBI. Had the first run batted in of game 1 here for SCSU. First pitch of her senior campaign, Hughes delivers it and paints the outside corner. Felt it.
Yeah, a walk doesn't count as an at-bat. Yep.
Lifted out to left field, trying to get under it. Calabrese lets it fall right in front of her, and that's a 2-out single. And 10 hits now for SCSU. Definitely a factor here today at Lemoy. Good times rolling here for the Owls in inning number 5.
Quick cut to the helicopter.
Helicopter keeps circling around the campus here at Post University. Where is it going? So Kayla Wakely up in the box. 2 down. Runner on first. That's ripped. Fouled. Nice block there by Hines. Keeping the runner at first at bay. Angiolini was ready to run there. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Eagles just trying to get out of this top of the 5th, and that hits Wakely. And that will send Angiolini into scoring position. So runner on second and first. Lofamina up in the box, rips that, fouled down the third base line. Smoked left field, tailing back towards the fence, but Calabrese has room and makes the grab to retire the side. 6 runs in the top of the 5th for the Owls. It's a 7-0 SCSU lead as we head to the bottom of the 5th. All right, coming off of that 6-run top of the 5th, bottom of the 5th here at Lemoy. Eagles trail at 7-0. 9 hits for SCSU. Ashley Lewis, 53 pitches, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 0 hits allowed. And she's got to be very cold from sitting in that dugout for a long period of time at that top of the 5th. So Bailey Dickinson, 0 for 1. Ground out to Lewis in her first at-bat. All right, can the Eagles generate something here in the bottom of the 5th? And crack Lewis. The Lewis code here in game 1. Swing and miss at the first offering. 2 errors committed by Post, 0 by Southern Connecticut. Again, 9 hits for SCSU. Eagles are still searching for their first hit here in game 1. That one's rolled over. Lafamina has played an outstanding third base here today for the Owls. Makes another nice play. Really good contact there by Dickinson. Got all of it. Calabrese, second at-bat, struck out in her first at-bat. Swings at the first offering and fouls it away. One ball, 2 strikes. 1 out here to Calabrese. 1 pitch away from her 8th strikeout for Lewis. The wind and the fire. Once again, the 1-2. And once again, another foul ball by Calabrese. One, two. Nice grab and throw there by Ingersoll, and there's 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Bizcheglia, second at bat, struck out in her first at bat. 2 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Swing at the first pitch. 1, 2, 3 in the bottom of the 5th. We go to the 6th. Eagles trail it 7-0. All right, top of the order here for the Owls. Top of the 6th inning. 7-0 SCSU lead with 9 hits. The Eagles still searching for their first hit of the game. He used 8 pitches in relief in that 5th inning. 1 hit allowed, 0 strikeouts, 0 walks. 9th pitch of her 2025 senior campaign on its way. Hit into right field. That will drop for a nice little bloop single to open things up here in the top of the 6th. Austin now 2 for 4 in game 1 with an RBI. Spinelli 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. She'll come up to the plate. Or excuse me, no, Ingersoll. Pardon me. Ingersoll up at the plate. Spinelli on deck. 2 for 3 for Ingersoll with 1 RBI. 0-1 is upstairs. Two one. Change up low. 3-1. 10 hits here for the Owls. Again, 0 for the Eagles. 7-0 SCSU lead. Three one. So runner on second and first here, no outs. Spinelli 0 for 3 on the day. 2 strikeouts. First offering out and low. Spinelli takes the second one on the outside corner. Rips out one to the left side. Dickinson fields it, throws to her sister, and she has to step off of the bag, so that is going to leave Spinelli on first, and the bases are juiced with no outs here in the top of the 6th. Rachel Miller 1 for 3 on the day here, 1 RBI. One 0 skied up in foul ground, and Sapia makes the play for out number 1. Olivia Young 2 for 3. And here in game 1, 1 strikeout, 1 RBI. The 0-1. 1-2. Laced. And that is going to bring in run number 8 for SCSU. That looked like it was hit off of the bat a little bit harder. It kind of died in the air due to the wind. One zero. Delutri 0 for 3 here today. 2 RBIs, 1 strikeout. The 1-1 offering from Hughes upstairs. 2-1. Lifted up in the air, foul play. Tompkins cannot get there. Rip to the left side, gets away from Sapia. 1 run scores, 2 run scores. And 10-0 lead for SCSU. So runner on second and third now for the Owls. Thirteen hits now for the Owls. 3 runs scored here in the top of the 6. Combined in the 5th and the 6th thus far. 9 runs scored for SCSU. Iris Rooney pinch hitting here for the Owls. Be her first at-bat of the season. Did not appear in the doubleheader against Bloomfield. Fouls the 0-1 away. Oh, 2. Upstairs and in. Two balls, 2 strikes. Check swing, got a piece, fouls it away to the backstop. Payoff pitch. Upstairs. Ball 4. Kayla Wakely 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. Bases loaded, 1 out. Top of the 6th, 10-0. Owls lead. That's laced into left. 1 run scores, 2nd run coming home. Throw to the plate, not in time. Throw to third in time for out number 2. Rooney thrown out there, trying to take advantage of going to third. Stankiewicz up at the plate, fouls it up. Hines behind it, makes the grab for out number 3. 6 runs in the 5th, 5 runs in the 6th, has SCSU at a 12-0 lead as we head to the bottom of the 6th. All right, bottom of the 6th. Not much of a barn burner here. 12-0 Owls lead. It was super competitive through the first 4 innings, but we got to that 5th inning. SCSU put up a 6 spot in the 5th and then a 5 spot in the 6th. And they're at a 12-0 lead here with Ashley Lewis. 62 pitches, 7 strikeouts, 1 walk, 0 hits, and obviously 0 earned runs. Hannah Sorrells, freshman. First collegiate at-bat upcoming here up against Lewis. Again, opening day here for the Eagles. First games here in 2025 since we have a doubleheader. Lewis been outstanding here through the first 5 innings. First pitch of the 6th. Nice snag. Delutri fields it, scoops it, steps on it. 1 down here in the bottom of the 6th. Again, since SCSU, we do play 7 innings in softball. Since SCSU is up 12 and the lead is above 8, if the Eagles do not score 5 runs here in this inning, game is over after this half inning. Tompkins, second at bat, hits that one up towards the middle. Ingersoll flips it and fields it, and 2 down here in the 6th. And Eagles down to their final out. Brooke Dickinson 0 for 1. To right down Broadway.
This will be the 5th time we were no hit in the last 2 years. Last 2 seasons, counting this season. We got hit no hit 4 times. Thank Garrett Cole.
Hit to the right side, fielded cleanly. No hitter for Lewis in game 1. And SCSU with a 12-0 win in game 1, back-to-back no-hitters in Lewis's first 2 starts of the season. Remarkable 13 hits for SCSU. They improved to 3-0 after the game 1 win. Eagles drop to 0-1. Game 2 coming your way in about 30 minutes.